Let's welcome former CBP Acting Commissioner Mark Morgan. It's great to have you back on, Mark. Let's just first talk about this, how dangerous and violent it is just south of the border, right over the border. Drug cartels are using military-level hardware, including IEDs, to blow up other rival drug cartels' armored vehicles. Are you hearing about this? How increasingly dangerous is it getting there?
Look, Liz, actually, unfortunately, this isn't anything new. This has been happening for quite some time. Look, this really tells us that the cartels, look, they're just as powerful and just as effective as they have been. And you could argue right now, because of what's happened on the immigration side, on the illegal immigration side, they've now reopened and been reinvigorated, and businesses back into play that have been removed. It's not just about the cartels involved in drug smuggling. It's also the human smuggling aspect of this, too. So, yeah, of course, right now they're fighting because there's not a single thing that crosses the Mexico border in the United States that the cartels don't own. And so right now they're fighting over those routes, those drug routes, the human trafficking routes to get to the United States. And that's why you're seeing an increase in violence right now, because they're back in business.
Yeah, it's also gun trafficking, too. The White House press secretary today, Mark, said that the vast majority of border crossers will be turned away. Is that a serious promise? Because the Biden administration is opening 2 new facilities at the border to handle the influx. A new tent facility in Donna near the southern tip of Texas and one in Carrizo Springs, Texas. So are they really going to turn them away?
Look, she's absolutely misleading and spinning this, and it's not based in reality. The truth is she's confused, because that's what was happening under the Trump administration with the tools and policy we had. We had to effectively address the illegal migration flow. By 2020, February of 2020, we had reduced the flow by 75%. The Biden administration, he's removed every single tool and effective policy, including MPP, the Remain in Mexico program, Liz, which really enabled us to end catch and release. He's ended that program. So right now, the only thing, we're looking at 3,500 a day. It's spiked up. Those are crisis level numbers under anybody's definition. The only reason why it's not a catastrophic full-blown crisis right now is because of the CDC order, Title 42, which still is in place and allows us to remove the majority of people. But Liz, that order is not going to be here forever. And the moment that leaves, we are going to see that 3,500 become a catastrophic crisis, because they will be forced to allow these individuals into the United States.
You know, we keep saying this time and again what is coming across. And listen, this country, it's about humanitarianism. It's about legal immigration. It's about keeping people safe. That's what the U.S. is. It's built on immigrants. This isn't about immigration. This is about crime. So we're seeing in the Laredo sector, again, they found an already deported sex offender found in these a whole group of border crossers who were discovered in Texas. And then you have, the major human trafficking problem happening in different sectors at the border. You know this, Mark. They charge big sums from poor migrants. These poor migrants, they've got to sell everything. And then they're beholden to these human smugglers to pay back what they paid, pay back what they charged, to get them across the border. And so, I mean, this is such a serious issue. And now we have Mexico extraditing a drug trafficker who worked with El Chapo. I mean, what we're following here is the crime. And that's what we're tracking here at the Evening Edit. Your reaction to that?
Yeah, Liz, you're spot on. I really appreciate it for you bringing this to light and your commitment to continue to do so, because we're not talking about enough. Look, we are shepherding in a new era right now. We're seeing the United States government encouraging, incentivizing, and facilitating illegal migration, breaking our country's laws, the sovereign laws of this incredible nation. It's unbelievable. So look, if you don't apply consequences to illegal behavior, it's only going to beget more illegal behavior, and that's what we see. That's what we're seeing with the 3,500 that it's skyrocketed to just in the last couple of months, and it's still coming. That's why I say, Liz, when people say, "Hey, what's going to happen?" I tell them it's already happened. We're already in a illegal migration crisis. And we're just lining the cartels' pocketbooks more because they're back in business on this front, which had previously been shut down.
All right, Mark Morgan, it's great to see you. Thanks again for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for watching the Heritage Foundation's YouTube channel. With more than 500,000 members, we are the nation's largest conservative research and education institution. We believe the principles and ideas of the American founding are worth conserving and renewing. Please help us further our mission by subscribing to this channel and sharing our videos with your family and friends.